I have seed and plant orders to share with you. We'll see what I share with you in a second. But I at least have Baker Creek. I have a few things I want to open and share. Maybe something else. We'll see how much time we have. But I'm Aubrey. This is Crybaby Summer Homestead. And it feels like spring, doesn't it? It sure feels like spring. And I think we've got to check out what I've gotten in the mail, because I've had plant mail and seed mail, and it's been so much fun. So let's check out what I got in the mail over the last few days. All right. You're wondering what's in the back seat. That's my new garden chair. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And if you want to see that video, I'll go ahead and link it. But you can see it in the back. I've got my Hobby Lobby chair. And I'm going to be using that for planting because it rocks forward. So like when I'm planting it and I'm like putting something, I'm like do my little thing and I lean forward and I lean back. It's going to be super comfortable and ergonomic and functional. And then you see that bamboo stick right there. I just bought a banana tree from my friend, Reba from the Gardening Artist channel. She bought some from a plant vendor. I'm not sure if it was Rain Tree. Correct me if I'm wrong, right, Reba, in the comments. But I did buy that from her for $15. I was tempted to put in my own order, but then I checked in my emails and I was like, no, I didn't actually put that order in. So I went ahead and bought one from her. So I've got that in the back seat with the stuff I got from Hobby Lobby. I still haven't unpacked it. I'm so bad. Do you ever do that? You buy a little bit more than you have time to deal with. So I'll have to do that in the next couple of days, putting all the things where they need to be situated and get that chair at the back of my car so I can actually like go grocery shopping and that kind of stuff, like normal life stuff, not just gardener stuff. But I've had a lot of fun getting the seed packets and looking through and seeing what different places have available. And I am cycling through my older seeds. I actually had some students come in today at lunch and they were sorting through some things. I know they're going to sprout. And if they don't, I told them, if they don't sprout, I'll give you more seeds. But I had students planting peppers and tomatoes today. And I forgot to bring in the eggplant seeds. So I'm going to have to bring in some eggplant seeds because some kids were actually asking for eggplant. Yes, 12 and 13-year-olds want to plant eggplants. And they're excited about growing squash in the future. So, but we're going to be starting squash in mid-April. And that way we can transplant them outside in mid-May. So early May, I'll start hardening them off. And then I'll transplant them out into the garden in mid-May. And my students, I'm going to encourage them to do the same thing. And actually, if they start theirs a little bit early, they could give them as Mother's Day gifts. So I might give them some choices too of doing like some flowers as well as some squash and maybe some sunflowers they could do for Mother's Day. That's a great thing to do. If you're homeschooling, you should have your children plant a garden if they're not already, because it's wonderful for science, and PE. It's physical education and it's science because you're actually going through the whole germination process. You could do math. You have them calculate germination rates and how much does the plant grow each day and what percent. Like if someone has a sale on something, they could do some decibels and percent work for the cost of things. So there's all kinds of things you could do if you're... Here's the baby pink banana tree that I got from, I purchased from Reba, from the Gardening Artist for $15, which is what they charged online. So this is going to get potted up. And you guys have seen my giant banana tree in my classroom. I got that one as a tiny little plug. So it will grow. It should be a dwarf, but it will grow pretty big. I got in this first box from Baker Creek. I've got 2 boxes and 1 envelope of seeds. So I've got 2 boxes. These are probably going to be different plants. Let's see what I've got. So this is the shampoo ginger in here, and there's 3 rhizomes, and they're already growing foliage, which is kind of neat. So this is the 3 plants. It says red ginger. It's pine cone ginger. And so this is the shampoo ginger. And so it's also interchangeably called the red pine cone. And I'm putting this into this little pot. I'm just going to spritz these off so you can see how good they look. I spritzed it quite a bit and it's still pretty dirty. I'm not really excited how it was shipped. There's like no bubble wrap or anything to hold it in place. So the plants just got shook around inside the box. They turned out okay. I think they look really healthy. I'm surprised that like the stems and stuff didn't break. Um, but there was like no bubble wrap or anything to hold it into place. Um, so it's pretty filthy on the leaves, but that's not a big deal. When I transplant them and water them in, it'll be no problem. Now I know with the ginger, you're going to want to make sure that you have really good drainage. So like I'm not going to have to be able to use this. I can't use this pot. If I do use this pot, I need to either melt or drill holes into it. And I'm going to separate them so I have one per pot. So they have plenty of room to make nice big rhizomes for me. And I'm growing this because it's the shampoo ginger that you can actually use for hair rinses and things like that. So looks super satisfying and cool. I'm interested in seeing how that turns out, and I will update you later. Here's the second package from Baker Creek. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I'm remembering what I ordered. This is exciting. All right, so these are going to be some different kinds of berries. And, yep, so we've got, I did buy 5 strawberries here, like I need them, but they're different varieties than what I have. They're North Sea, Old North Sea. And then 5 more of the Old North Sea. And then we've got Gorilla strawberries. And then we've got and then we've got some more of those. And I know I ordered some maybe they're gonna come in another package. So these are the strawberry plants. So I got 2 quantities of both of them. They're $17.25 each, so they're $34.50 per variety. And that was a total of, with tax, $75.68. And so I've got 20 different 2 different varieties, and I've got 20 plants, 10 of each. So that's not too bad. I mean, so I actually have a lot of strawberries, but like I don't know which varieties they are now because they're all mixed together. I've got strawberries growing in my driveway, strawberries growing in my grass, and I'm going to be obviously still, tending to those and transplanting them. But it's nice to know what varieties you have sometimes. And so these are 2 varieties that I have not seen for sale before. And I know I ordered 2. I ordered some uh some kind of like golden raspberries, and I also ordered some black raspberries. So I'm sure I'll update you later when I get those packages in. But I did order some black, like I said, they're black cap raspberries. I don't remember which variety I ordered. And I also ordered the golden. Now I do already have some, but they're just not producing that much. And my raspberry patch, which I have like some kind of almost wild variety of a red raspberry, got really overtaken by weeds, and it's on the ground. It's just so hard to manage. So I started like up potting them into other containers, and I have a really nice golden raspberry. But only one of the plants is really producing a lot. So we'll see, and they do spread nicely. I would like to plant them in big pots so I don't have to like get down the ground and weed. Weeding a thorny type of plant is quite labor intensive and kind of not fun. So I'm going to plant them in pots. And these are also going to be in planters. I've got some I could use the Mr. Stackies, but I'm actually going to plant some of these in my my green stalks. So that will be really nice. I think that's That will give me a couple tiers at least. And if I want to, I could put like one variety in one variety in another, and keep them separate. That's probably the best thing to do, because when I get the little runners, I can just propagate them off and put them into the other sleeves. So let's go ahead and open up my seed packet. So it looks like the same old, like it's the same package every time, because it's the same decor, but this is a new package that I just got yesterday, and the 2 boxes of plants I got today. So let's go ahead and rip this open and see what I got. Pulled open this package, and there's only 1 packet of seeds, and that's because I ordered these mammoth red mangles the same time that I ordered the ginger. So these beet seeds, they were $4, and the ginger was $19.50 for 3 plants. So that was a total of $25.78. So basically, I got the $25.78 plus the strawberry plants, which was $75. So basically, $75.68. So basically, it was $100 for the 20 strawberry plants, the 3 ginger rhizomes, and the mammoth red mangles. And I'm not going to plant them in the ground, because this would be, imagine trying to get this out of the ground. And I'm probably not going to get them this size, because I'm going to have to plant them in containers. So they're obviously not going to get as big as the container. But I'm sure that at this size, it probably would only be good for feeding livestock. So I will let them grow nice and big, but they won't be that crazy big. It takes 100 days for these beets, and it says it can be up to 40 pounds each with large yields. So this is popular as livestock feed, but it could be picked smaller for eating. So if they get really big, they could be used for livestock, and you can also eat the grains. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a try. This is the mammoth red mango. I'm very pleased with my order. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing the unpackaging of the 2 boxes and this seed packet. With gardening, homeschooling goes really well with that. So I've been thinking about homeschooling one of my children next year from middle school, because middle school is rough. And you know who would know that? A middle school science teacher. I teach 7th grade science. I've been a middle school educator for 23 years in various positions, from teacher to vice principal, operations manager, assessment coordinator, all that stuff. I taught ELA because I'm dually certified in English language arts and biology, so I've taught both sides. And I've had times where they've made me teach every subject area. So, and I have a second master's degree. My first master's degree is to be a principal, and my second master's degree is in instructional design and technology. So I'm going to be writing homeschool curriculum for my son next year, most likely, unless I change my mind, unless there's a compelling reason for him to go to a public school. So I might do some work on my other channel, which is called Scholar Train, and I only have a few things up there, but I'm going to be doing a lot of content. So if you are homeschooling, anywhere from like 5th grade to 12th grade, I'm going to have a lot of content. I'm actually endorsed from 4th through 12th. So I might actually do 4th through 12th grade content, and try to do things that are really engaging to kids, and things that could be done without being in a brick and mortar school building. So if you're interested in that, check out Scholar Train and subscribe. And then as I do my content, I'll push it out through there. I'm also going to be probably selling some curriculum on Teachers Pay Teachers. So we'll see how that goes. But I figured, you know what? He needs this, and he's going to have his own garden this summer, and get that whole science curriculum going, homeschool science curriculum going for him. He loves gardening. He loves to plant dill, and his favorite thing to do in the garden is to eat the strawberries and the blueberries. All right, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's content. I will see you next time. Be good, be sweet. Go garden if you want to eat. God bless you.